got going. So
I knew it was here for a reason, just to keep you going.
Yeah, see, you know, I can't do this without you. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot do this. I'll just end up talking and rambling on, and next thing you know,
you forget you're actually doing a race. End up showing cat pictures and everything else on your screen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man, you know my kitty cats, man.
Yeah.
Cat love. Gosh, I love my little kitty cat. He's sleeping right out on his pillow right now.
This should be a good race.
Yeah, this is gonna be an awesome race, man. I'm really looking forward to it, man. This what a way to end up the way to end these race weeks. You know, perfect night on a Wednesday night. You know, like I put on the Facebook today. Yeah, guess what day it is? Everybody loves that camel. Come on.
Yeah, every day.
Oh man. So let's these guys. We're getting some invites here. So let me. We're getting a whole lot of invites. So I think these guys are getting ready to go. So I think these guys are getting ready to strap in here. So let me get to my buddy Street Machine. Like I said, Street Machine.
Yeah, we're getting a whole lot of them. So.
Yeah, they send us plenty. So just in case something happens, we can always find
Yep,
a way back.
they're still on pause right now. So.
Yeah, they're on pause. But they are in the cars, or they're getting them strapped tight. We're going to be looking at going green here. We're going to be looking at going green here, so.
And my stream is up now.
Yep, and that is Lugnut Racing number 6. Looks like our Craig X is he's picking Billy for the W tonight. Craig, he's picking Billy, so here's another favorite for Billy. He's always a fan favorite. He has a lot of fans out there.
Well, when you run top 5 every week in every race you do, you kind of get picked. Yeah, be kind of silly not to.
Well, especially when he last week, you know, trying to get 2 in a row. So, if anybody can do it, that's certainly Billy. He can pull out any track, any time, any day of the week.
I just wish I could drive his setup, so I want to be quick, but there's no way. He's quick, he's fast, he's got it dialed in wherever he goes usually.
No matter which track it is, he's always fast.
Countdown's on.
They are getting ready to go, man. The clock is winding down. The clock is winding, so we are getting ready to join. We got 10 seconds. We're about to get the join here in about 3 seconds.
So I guess you'll stay on the leaders, and I'll play around through the field, and if we see something, I'll try to get to it as quick as I can for the viewers.
Yep, and there's the join. Why am I having problems here? There we go. There's my notifications. Okay,
Don't you leave me by myself.
I'm not doing that. I just had to get my thing going here. It wouldn't
You
let
want
me
to
do
hear
my
a silent broadcast, leave it to me.
That's Lugnut Racing number 6 on YouTube. Racing Lugnut number 6. Check out the Lugnut's channel. Lugnut will have his stream going. It'll be the same broadcast, only a few different camera views. So Lugnut's got some camera views going different areas, different places of the race and the racetrack. Some of these other drivers will be same broadcast. So like I said,
And remember,
make sure
we're not going green. We'll be doing a few to get them going here.
Yep, they're getting going now. They're on their pace laps, and every week these guys do their 2 pace laps and get dialed in here. So these guys are on the track now. I kind of like this look. I like how they do this and do these these pace laps here and
quickly explain to the viewers also, on the views, when we do the pit stops and stuff on the yellow flag, when we go back to the viewers, it's always on the person that made the room, not necessarily the leader. So it's usually Billy that the camera goes to. So it may not be the leader at the time when they restart the race.
Yep, and these guys, and they're actually going to they're restarting a lot. They're going to restart the lobby. There's there's a lot of lag issues. So we are going to back on out. So we've got a few more minutes. They're having a little bit of lobby issues, a little bit of technical difficulties. So that's okay. That's okay.
I'll just keep this up until they figure it out. Don't imagine everybody will back out at once.
Yep, we're gonna back
Gives
on
a
out.
nice picture of the cars anyways while they're sitting there for the viewers.
Yeah, you know, just kind of give them a little taste, you know, like a little tease. You know, that's what they call them, little tease. But we're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to go.
We got 4 racing. Oh. Nice crash.
Just letting them know to,
Big crash on the backstretch.
Yep, we got a couple. They got it looks like they're playing a little bit of bumper cars out there right now. So while they're waiting for the new live, there they go. They're just
it looks like everybody's retired.
Yeah, they were just waiting for the new lobby to get going. So they're just having one. So now we're gonna get the new invites here. So Stan, we're getting ready to go, y'all. Getting ready to go. Yeah, just a little technical difficulties with the lobby.
Oh shit!
You know, so
nice way in the lobby.
Yep, they're getting back in the lobby here. There they are. They're in the lobby. Let's see it. Let's see if they got everybody. Yep, they got.
Who?
They don't have everybody yet. So
No.
They're waiting for a couple more guys to get back into the lobby, and then we'll be going green. We'll be going at it.
Anybody needs a pit stop, you better go now.
Yeah, but now's when you throw that popcorn in. Now.
I'm running down to the beer cooler. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, you go ahead. They are coming. They are coming. Look, now you back?
Yes, I am. Mine will just be a sec behind everything.
All right, they're giving us the new join, so join on up right now because we are going. We are going. Oh, they don't have the popcorn tonight. They got the hot fudge sundaes. Oh, come on.
What?
Come on. Oh, man, I'm sitting here with my cheesy poos now. I want some ice cream. I'm stuck. All right. Tell me that. I got cheesy poos and they're eating hot fudge sundae.
I already have my popcorn. I can't do 3 things at once.
Alright, well we are, as they are getting ready, they're gonna take these two pace laps and get set in. And like I was saying, like I really like this, and taking these pace laps and kind of getting set in and get the field. As you see here, that everybody is
Almost like I see lag already here.
Yep, here everybody goes. Getting everybody all lined up. Alright, and they are lining up here, Lug. We're getting
I'm
ready.
actually trying to get mine on the leaders here. Who's on the pole again?
What's that?
Who's on the pole again?
JCR Clashing.
Ah, that's
Clashing
right.
in the 51 is on the pole tonight.
Right.
And then you got your boy, your pick, Mike RPM in that outside. And that's right, I was right. He is in the 44, the Petty 44 car. That's right, I was right. So he's in the Petty 44. But you're getting lined up here. Clashing in that Rowdy 51. He's going to lead us to the green. I think they're going to take one more lap around as they're lined up now. Getting ready to go green here, look. Man, this is the fun. This is when you get those butterflies.
Yeah.
Getting ready. You get those butterflies. You're getting excited.
Every Sunday night.
Yeah.
A little rip, tater chip.
We're going green.
Clean and green so far.
So far. And Clashing jumps out to an early lead. Clashing in that 51. He's got Mike right on his heels. Titans in the 62. Up to right there in third. Here comes Clashing, trying to get a little distance now. Every guy's getting single file pretty much. Looking back, we're riding with J-Wow. J-Wow getting underneath of Billy here.
And you got some good 2 wide back here, the start finish line. 3 wide, 4 wide.
Yep, going 3 wide. J-Wow, Billy, Heavy Duty. There's Dan the Man in that 34. He's making a charge. Good run for Dan the Man getting there.
Oh, yeah, he's usually in a black car. I didn't recognize the car.
Yeah, that's a nice looking 34 car, though.
He just wrinkled the fenders a little bit there, but no harm, no foul. Keeps her going.
Riding with Slade in that 21, and I tell you what, Slade started in the back on the provisional in that 21 Wood Brothers car, but Slade's making a fast charge to the front already.
Yeah, it looks like Lynch has made up 1 position there. Started 7th, he's up in 6th by the looks of it.
Riding with Billy here for a moment as Billy's now underneath a Heavy Duty, so he's taking a spot from Heavy Duty. He's getting higher up into the top 10.
I'm not looking at Heavy, I'm not looking at Heavy.
I'm only seeing Heavy because he's in the screen as Billy just now made the clear to pass. Those are 2 teammates, so you're not going to see a whole lot of resistance there. Those guys are going to be working together. I really like that 34 paint scheme. That 34
yeah, Dan and Lynch have both changed into bright green cars.
Yeah, that 34, he's looking on the outside of that 13, that True Death. True Death in that 13.
We got Hollywood working on 42 right now and 35 on the outside.
See these guys now, they're running single file here.
A little bit of backup coming in the front straightaway here, but...
My boy Memphis, where Memphis?
Oh, the 42 cars around hard, front straightaway.
The 42, and the 42, that's Mini Cooper, and Mini Cooper has heavy damage to that front hood. A lot of damage to that 42 car.
They went in there kind of 2 or 3 wide, yeah, no caution. It was a single car, just kind of hooked to the right.
And that's going to, obviously, as much damage as he has to that 42, that is really going to play havoc, because we just kicked off.
Yeah, well, the 43 is in the wall front stretch.
43?
3 lengths around.
Upside down to look like.
I do believe that's Lynch, is it not?
43, let me get to the 43. So many cars. The 43 is
Yes,
Lynch.
it is Lynch. Yeah, that was Lynch. He was upside down.
Yep, he has a tremendous amount of damage to that 43.
Heavy damage.
Again, no caution. No caution.
Somebody else in the front store. I keep calling it front stretch, actually that stretch.
Man. So right there in the same spot, and it makes me wonder, look, if Mini Cooper and Lynch, you know,
they're all both separate. Just one went left and one went right. So Lynch lost his, went left, and the other one went right. So
now Hollywood in a 14 up into the wall a little bit. He made contact with J-Well coming off of turn 2 onto the front stretch, onto that back stretch. Settled in now, but
Hollywood's
back
still
into the wall again.
baking the wall pretty good.
Hollywood's trying to get a hold of that 14. He's having some trouble here getting that 14 under wraps.
There's some guys that want to caution right now, really bad.
Really bad. Some of these guys really need to get into the pits and make some adjustments, make some repairs. As Hollywood in that 14, he has got his hands full. It looks really, really loose at this point. He's barely hanging on. He is bouncing off the wall like a pinball.
And there's a good 5 cars here in front of Reckless. 5 or 6 of them really tight. Coming across start finish line now.
Yeah, riding.
Oh, I'm on heavy.
Riding with Street Machine.
Heavy's right behind Billy.
As he's now. Oh, Street got
Street
up into the wall.
Heavy Duty's coming in hot.
Yep, here comes Heavy Duty now moving under a Street Machine big. I mean, I don't look like he got real tight. Coming out of 1 into turn 2. And you're getting tight again in turn 3 coming through the dog leg.
And out front clashing, just walking away.
And I'm wondering, look, I'm wondering, you know, with these guys, you know, as I was kind of got close, but
we got JCR, J-Well pitting.
J-Well's
that
pitting
seems
already.
early. Yeah, that seems early.
That is an unscheduled pit stop. Big time unscheduled. Yep,
I don't see any damage.
Nope, no damage at all. But he's just having.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I didn't catch why he's in there, but.
Well, I'm kind of wondering. Look, you know, with these guys, I'm seeing a lot of at the early run. Some of these guys.
I think if you pit now, you can just because they're doing 1, 2, and 2 for pit, so.
Yep, it's 1, 2,
you can
and 2.
split it.
Right, and I think he's probably playing the caution rule. You know, of some cautions, you know, bound to come out. We've gone caution-free so far. We're, you know, only in stage 1. We're just in the beginning of this race.
And there's a lot of guys starting to get loose on Memphis right now, and he's slapping the wall a couple times.
And I'm wondering if, you know, with some of these guys, you know, you know, we were talking about these speeds of qualifying, and these guys are just so fast. As we got another car coming down pit road. That looks like Lynch coming down pit road.
Yeah, he may have had to by now. He may be overheating.
Well, we got some more guys coming down pit
so,
road.
Yeah, they're doing they're splitting it up a little bit.
It's Bob Drew and True Death both down pit road. They're hooked together.
And we just ran this race, and I forget what our pits were, how many laps we're getting.
Well, we've got 18 to go, so it looks like I think we are pretty much there
in the pit window, yeah.
On that pit window, which is going quick. This race goes quicker.
Yeah, I don't know if they're expecting a caution, or a lot of the guys made a short run car, and they've actually doing the long run right now.
And that's what I was going to ask, look. That's what I was just getting ready to kind of talk on. Was that I wonder if these guys set these cars up for a real short run.
Well, if you went from C and B the other night, we did have some caution. Just,
right, there was quite a few cautions, and so I'm wondering if, you know, these guys maybe have set the car up for a short run, expecting there to be, a few cautions come out.
Well, we'll know in the next 8 or 9 laps when they've done their pits and the adjustments, right? And see the ones that are loose. Well, there's a late one pitting.
So that's something we'll have to maybe ask in the interviews later. If with the on the radio with these guys talking. And he looks like here comes JCR Clashin. Yep. He's our leader. He's coming down the pit road now.
So he outlaps them by a couple laps there.
Yeah, Mike RPM in second. He's going to follow him. DK.
At 21 in the wall.
He's coming down.
A little brush. No harm, no foul. Keeps going.
And the 21 Mac Attack, the red 21?
Yep.
Remember, we got the two 21s, the red 21 Menards of Mac Attack, and then we got the other 21 of Slade. And Slade,
it was Mac Attack.
And Slade was making that charge to the front. He was already up in the top 10. So green flag pit stops are underway.
Billy's in the pit now.
Yep, MN Golf, he's making his pit, so we are in the midst of green flag stops. Right now, Memphis is being scored our leader. Memphis in that 17. Memphis
RPM out now.
As are scored as our leader right now. Street Machine in second, Reckless in third, Slade in fourth, and Billy in fifth. But like we said, pit stops have yet to be made with these front guys. So Memphis.
I think the top 5 have been in so far.
Right, so we'll have to keep it on Memphis here, and my dark horse pick. But they've been talking. We've been talking about this commentator curse. And here comes Memphis now. Memphis now coming down pit road, so he's going to come off. Street Machine also.
Mini Cooper's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, but he still has that damage. He didn't get that damage fixed. That's the damage that he took right there at the beginning of the race. That's surprising why he didn't get that fixed. Maybe he's got so much that he's just going to ride it out to the end of the stage and then get it fixed.
Well, I guess we wouldn't see it fixed anyway, so I guess.
No, we would see it fixed.
Would we?
Yeah, we would see it fixed. Absolutely. But as we cycle around, it cycles around the JCR Clashin will be our leader. And he picking up where he left off on Monday night.
We haven't talked about the Little Eagles yet.
Nothing.
Putting in a good run. Oh, as I talk about him, he smacks the wall. See what I do? Oh, I better get off heavy duty then.
I was just on heavy duty myself as he's looking to get under the
78 right now.
Of MN Golf. And heavy duty, I'm telling you, the heavy duty's got a really good car. That 19 Toyota of heavy duty.
Can't watch him, sorry.
You
just tell me what he's doing. I can't watch him.
Well, I'll tell you what he's doing now. He made the pass on MN Golf.
Billy just made a really good pass past J-Well.
J-Well, and I think J-Well is still a lap down at least. He made that pit stop road, so he might be a lap or two down maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to look in on that. But now the heavy duty's going right on making a power move on J-Well here, going to the outside. He's going to make it work.
Not looking. Actually, I am, but.
And he made it work. He cleared him good.
All right.
Keep it here on heavy duty. Yeah. He's flexing that heavy muscle a little bit here. As he's right following there behind Billy. Getting ready to go through some traffic. Billy now making the pass underneath of the 34 of Dan the Man.
It looks like Lynch made it out of the in-care center. He's back in his car.
And these guys are got some good racing here. Let me get on that one car, Billy, because he's going through some traffic here. He's looking on under the 21 of Mac Attack, following behind the 43 of Lynch. He's got a good pack of cars here. So we're gonna keep it on Billy here a moment.
Well, you're on him. I'll move through the field a little bit. Catch up with. Well, I'm just actually behind him 2 or 3.
I want to get on his hood. I'm going to get on his hood view here. I want to see how he gets around this track a moment.
Well, I'm about 3 back from him.
Let's take a ride with Billy.
21 brushing the wall again, Mac Attack. Oh, Well, that was kind of fairly easy.
And Billy makes the pass underneath of Lynch in that 43.
I wonder how Lynch can see that car right now, but...
And Heavy Duty is following in Billy's footsteps. Where that 1 car goes, that 19 car goes. So Heavy Duty's
21 and 78 are giving a good battle.
So Heavy Duty, once he makes this pass,
I don't know how they're flirting with that wall. I was scared of it the other night.
I was deathly afraid of it, and it found me once or twice, and I found it once or twice. Especially there in turn 2, just like we saw the 13 car to True Death just did. The same thing, just you get on that throttle just a little bit too early in the turn 1 and turn coming out of 1 into 2, and you're going to push right up into that wall. And
I got 2 low once coming out of one of the corners, and it just hooked right in front of the field and took out about 3 or 4 of them.
Well, Billy is now up to 9th. Billy's now up to 9th. Heavy Duty is now up to 10th. So they're making their way through.
10 to go, probably.
I'll get a lap count this time by. Good call on that. I'll get a lap count this time by as we ride now back up to the front with, well, close up to the front. As Mike RPM now looking for second spot. Mike RPM underneath the Titans in the turn 3, looking for that second spot. As they come through the dog leg, side by side now, going into turn 1, they make a little contact into 1. No harm, no foul there. Mike makes the pass, and here comes Titans trying to make the crossover, not going to make it work. We got 2 to go.
Not on that one.
2 laps left, so Mike RPM makes the pass for second as they go now 1 lap to go. So we got 1 lap to go in stage 1. Clashing so far has led pretty much every lap. Started on the pole, just picking up where he left off.
Ooh, car on the left here, who's that? 62 down low.
62 is Titans as Clashing takes the green-white checkered of stage 1.
And that's it.
So congratulations, Clashing, on capturing the stage. Mike RPM finishes second, which is a great points situation for Mike as he's coming into the race. He came into the race for points leader.
We'll see who fixes the major damage now and see how far they fall back.
Yep, now is the time where you're definitely going to get some of that damage fixed. So, you know, Memphis, he's at 7th. So these guys, Pretty Boy James 8th, Billy 9th, Heavy Duty 10th, Street Machine 11th, True Death 12th, Dan the Man 13th. MN Golf 14th, J-Well 15th. He was on the lead lap. So the Mini Cooper in 22nd was a lap down. He'll get the lucky dog. So here we go, back up to the front. Mike RPM outside, Clashing on the inside on first. DK in the 20 in third. Titans in fourth. Pretty Boy James 5th. And we are green and Clashing. Man, he has got a rocket.
Yeah.
Look at it. That
he gets
thing
off.
just
He
shot.
gets off good.
That thing just shot. As soon as he crossed that line and hit that throttle, man. As we look in here at Mike RPM, Mike in the 44, DK in that 20 gets underneath into the dog leg. This is for
5
second
wide
spot.
back here.
And in the 20 got off the throttle. He had to check up a little bit. Side by side. We've got great racing here. Side by side. Mike RPM on the outside. In that 44, DK Brown in the 20 on the inside. Slade in that 21. Slade's worked his way all the way up to 4th position in that 21. He started 23rd tonight.
I'm riding with True Death right now, and he is in a hornet's nest.
We've got a bit of a hornet's nest up here in the front as Clash
You stay there, I'll stay here.
Because Because as these guys are going side by side,
just letting him walk away.
He's walking away a little bit. Now they kind of stretch out. So Mike RPM now clears DK and gets second spot. DK and Slade now doing it. Slade in a 21 made a power move. Gets around the 20 car. Looking back here, and Memphis up into the wall a little bit. Memphis coming out of 2. He ran out of room. As True Depth in the 13 looks to get under Memphis. Memphis came off of turn 2, just ran out of room.
Pretty well signal file back here now. Starting to straighten it out.
Things starting to get stretched out a little bit. Riding with DK Brown.
The Eagles up here in what, 6th, but it looks like.
Looking at the leaders, Clash and Mike RPM, Slade, and DK Brown in 4th. As Titans 5th, Eagles 6th, Pretty Boy James 7th. That's your top 7 as of right now. As now Eagles is looking to try to get around.
Come on, Heavy, get it in there.
And Eagles gets around the 47 on the outside, and the 47 into the inside wall, going into 3, right in front of Billy. Billy had to check up. That could have been disaster.
As of course, I missed it.
We saw that just a few times there, going into turn 3. You know, and Eagles mentioned this a little bit, that if you have
Car just wants to step out, it just...
Yeah, that inside wall just, you know, if you got your brake bias too low, and you get into it too early, you smack that inside wall, and that's exactly what Pretty Boy
I did, and I turned right in front of the whole field.
And Pretty Boy James did a great job of not doing that, because that happened right in front of Billy. And Billy in that one car, that could have been disaster.
Like I said, Lynch and Dan have left each other's side most of the race.
You're riding with Billy, and these guys have strung out a little bit here. As that 36 now right on Billy's tail, the 36 car. That is our buddy, it's Bob Drew. It's Bob Drew making a good run tonight in that 36.
He's riding with Pretty Boy now.
Yep,
he's putting in a good solid run.
And Bob Drew, he's got his mirror full of that 95 in JWoww.
That 47 seemed to keep right on going pretty good after doing whatever he did there.
Back up to the front, riding with Slade. Slade looking for that second spot that Mike RPM is currently holding. And here goes Slade in that 21. Slade trying to making that outside line work.
Yeah, to the front here.
Which is really, really interesting to see, watching this 21 trying to get that high side. He's made a few passes on that outside line. And he is pulled up on that 44 car. Here comes DK. DK in that 20 car. He's got something to say about this.
Clash and just loving this.
Oh, yeah. And Clashin is just checked out. He's having a burger and a soda right now. You know, he went through the McDonald's drive-thru. He grabbed himself a Big Mac. Grabbed himself a soda. Yeah, he's on cruise control right now.
Guy's putting on a really good show.
And we have gone caution-free. Can you believe it? We're now in stage 2 already. We have had 0 cautions. No cautions at Phoenix.
Yeah.
We've got, but we're just started stage 2,
21's
so we got
in the wall again.
We've got 42 laps to go, so we've got a lot of laps to go. As back here, as JWoww in the 95 now gets around Bob Drew in the 36. As they were both able to get around Pretty Boy in a 47. Here comes Pretty Boy James trying to get under the 36 now, and makes the pass. And here comes Bob making a crossover move. And no, he's coming down pit road. So look, it's Bob Drew, the first one down pit road. And looking to see maybe some strategy working here tonight.
Yeah, I was going to see how many laps the other guys run before they start.
have to keep our eyes open.
Yeah, just kind of seeing if everybody's pulling down. They're up. We got another taker right now.
MN Golf.
78 by the looks of it.
Yep, MN Golf in his 78. He's coming down pit road now. So these guys, now we're going to start to see green flag pit stops. So let me get on our leader, and that is a 51 car of Clashing. Jason car Clashing.
And it is what, mandatory 2 pit stop on this stage.
Yep, there's 2 pit stops on this stage, so they're in the process of making their first pit stop right now. This is the first round of green flag stops in stage 2. JCR Clash. He's just out on cruise control in that 51 car. He's looking to make it, put on a dominating performance here at Phoenix.
So my boy Heavy Duty. He's putting on a good run here.
Yeah. These guys are putting on a really good race. I'm very surprised. I gotta say, I am surprised we haven't had a caution. I am surprised we've gone caution free.
Well, these guys have put on a good show on week after week, and each week the cautions are getting fewer and fewer, so they're starting to get familiar with each other. They're starting to figure out how each other drives. And
yeah, and it's typical, you know.
We've had some bad tracks for just like starting out with new people and stuff. There's expensive tracks where it's hard to get to know your driver when you're trying to hang on to your car so much.
And it, you know, with every beginning of the season, it takes, you know, 3 to 4 races for things to kind of find their groove. You know, people got to get more familiar. As we see our leader now, he comes down pit road, Clashing coming down pit road with the rest of the leaders.
Yeah, Mac Attack, Billy.
That's Slade, Mike RPM, Titans, DK Brown, Billy, all coming down pit road now. Eagles, he's down pit road. Rub, he's down pit road. You mentioned Mac Attack.
Busy spot.
So, pit stops definitely being made. A lot of these guys coming in, so we're going to keep our eye.
Everybody's getting in pretty good. I'm glad they don't count the damage that you get in pit road.
Yeah. And this is a long pit road. And how it winds around turn 1, turn 3 there.
Well,
I mean, it's such a...
Yeah, three cars stuck together coming to the pit lane, so this should be interesting.
And it's going to be Titans and Slade as they are hooked up. They are hooked coming out of the pits.
And they're all out.
Here they go. They're already going to do battle here. Titans on the inside. Slade on the outside makes the pass and clears Titans on the outside. Mike RPM right behind. So we've had a switch up in the pits here as Slade comes out in front this time, where Mike RPM came into the pits first, and well, not first, but first.
Yeah, they're all hooked together. And
right here they are now. So we're gonna keep it here as Mike RPM now looks under Titans, or yep, he's looking on the inside of Titans. Titans gives him plenty of room, and Mike in the 44. That's our points leader. Mike in the 44, our points leader. Not able to make the pass work that time. Titans able to hold on to 3rd spot.
Well, he's got a few to go to get up there.
As it goes around, right now, currently, Street Machine is currently scored our leader, but Street hasn't pitted yet. But Street Machine in that yellow 7 car is currently scored our leader, but he should be coming down pit road anytime now. Yeah, he's playing some strategy here.
Yep.
The Street is so smart, man. He knows exactly how many laps he can get, how many laps are left. I mean, he's got the math figured out. You know, that's his strength that he uses to his strength.
He hasn't signaled yet.
No, not yet. We're riding with Street here.
And here he goes now.
Here he comes now. He's going to take that number 7 Insurance King. down pit road now. So, we're going to ride with Reckless Racer, as Reckless Racer now under the 9 car of Eagles. Eagles looks like he might have just a little damage to that front end of that 9 car. Not too much.
Probably a little bit of brushing on the wall, I think, but.
Yeah, it's probably not enough
3
to
wide.
Oh, they're now going to make contact. Hollywood into 14 on the outside, smack the wall. Just run out of room there, look.
Yep.
I mean, only so much room coming off of turn 2. Just ran out of room a little bit.
I got the helicopter on them there now.
Hollywood did a great job of keeping it straight. He smacked one. We do got a car 21 upside down. The 21 goes upside down. And caution
First caution of the night. And now who pitted and who didn't?
Well, get this. Street Machine was still in the pits when this caution came out.
And Clashin did not pit, so I don't think.
Clashin pitted.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Clashin came in the pit. He pitted with all the leaders.
Clashin, okay. Oh yeah.
RPM, Slade, all them guys pitted. But Street Machine was in the pits when this caution came out. He had just left his pit stall when the caution came out. So this is going to be interesting to see how this winds up with Street and all these guys, because these guys just pitted, most of them. And there you go. Now you're going to see it. So Street Machine on the outside. Dan the Man in the 34 going to lead us to green. Come on, Dan.
Look at that. They just like somebody opened a dog kennel.
Well, he just pitted, so it's not like he's on worn tires. Everybody's got fresh sticker tires. Come on, Dan. Get that sucker going in that 34. There he goes. Street Machine in that sucker hole on that outside. I mean, everybody's going to get on the inside. He can't get down.
I had the back view on them when they came across there, like 5, 6 wide through there.
Well, right now we're on Dan, and now here comes Slade looking underneath Dan. But Dan's not going to give up without a fight. Yeah, Clashin makes it 3, goes underneath the Slade. Clashin at 51. Man, that car is strong. Now we're riding with Dan the Man. Dan the Man holds strong on his own in that 34. That 34 Ford and Dan the Man putting a good show on. Good for Dan the Man. Awesome to see this. I love seeing this, man.
Yeah, I just can't believe how low they get down there. I was so scared to go down so low the other night.
You and I both look. I was Oh, we got some heavy race going on the back. It looked like Eagles and Reckless Racer. They got a little squiggly back here.
We're 3 wide right now at the back.
Yep, and it's riding with Lynch now in the 43 as he's got a good view. As Heavy Duty now, Heavy Duty's going underneath the rub. He's on the heels of Memphis.
And we got True Death in the pits.
I wonder if True Death didn't, got crossed up and didn't make a pit stop. As we got a lead change now, as Clashin regains the lead. And look who's back up there now, that 95 car, that JCR car, Jay Wow, he's back up there.
And what happened with Dan and lead? I was following the back there and missed.
Dan, he just got kind of stuck outside.
Okay.
He's back to 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
back to
6, 7, yeah. I'm riding with him now.
These leaders got underneath of him, and just like we saw Street on the restart, and Street started second, and he got stuck on that outside and just couldn't get down, and he's dropped all the way back to 11th, 12th now.
I wonder if he... I think he would have forgotten the pit or something, no?
That's possible. Street just got stuck. He on these restarts, and I've seen that.
They all just pitted before that caution. I'm just wondering if he stayed in, because he just pitted before that caution.
Ride with Memphis. Memphis got really low coming off of 2. He got loose. Got some good racing going on all over the track. As our leaders now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Billy back here in 8th, but 7th or 8th, I think.
Well, I tell you what,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep.
These guys are almost refusing to let Clash and get away this time. As Slade in the 21 and JWoww in the 95 right there on him this time. So they're sticking into that little bit of draft that there is. Not much here at Phoenix, but a little. But they're sticking right on to him. They're not getting side by side this time. And then 21 now, Slade looking for the lead for the first time today. I don't know if he's going to make it. We're going to see Slade.
Yeah, we have true deaths. He must have retired.
As Clashin now has got a little bit of a company here with Slade looking on the inside, but Slade can't make it work. JWoww now going on the outside of Slade. So now JWoww in the 95 and Slade side by side. JWoww makes a pass on the outside of Slade for second. So there's your JCR teammates running 1-2.
I need their setups.
Everybody needs their setups. They put on a dominating performance so far at the beginning of this season. I mean, these JCR cars, they've won several races now. You know, Clash dominated the high side race last night. JWoww in the 95 here tonight, but JWoww, he's won a couple high side races on Monday night.
I think they need some lug nut racing stickers on their cars or something. No, actually, that could be really bad luck, so never mind.
Well, you know, sometimes you might want to put the banana on them, you know, kind of like the marine stigma on there, you know, the no bananas. Maybe I'll have to think of that. Maybe we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm looking about it.
We're gonna have to try to do that.
Whoa,
look at this.
Yeah, a little bit of touching there between the two leaders. Yeah, I was on side view with them.
Two teammates look like they got a little
rubby.
Too close for a little too close for comfort there. So Clash and still
I hate these cameras.
Slade now in the 21. He's looking to get back under JWoww, the 95.
Look like a good little hit. I'm just wondering if there's any damage there.
In the turn 3, and Slade looks like, is he going to make that pass? Nope, not able to make it. JWoww gives him plenty of room on the inside, but Slade just not able to get that momentum. He's not able to make it work. So Slade drops back into third. JWoww for the second. And JWoww right up on Clashin now, but Slade's hanging tough. You know, Mike is not far back. A little bit of push there. Mike RPM is there, so here comes JWoww. Took a peek on the inside.
Yeah, a little bit of one there, yep.
He took a little bit of peek. And we've got 11 laps to go, Lug, so we're clicking.
And there's a pass for lead right there.
We are clicking them off here. You know,
JWoww out front.
I haven't even opened my daggone bag of cheesy poops yet, Love. I haven't even opened my bag of cheesy poops yet.
Well, let her rip, Tater Zip.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna give me a little bit of snack here, try to settle in. These guys had me up on my seat the whole race.
We got JWoww out front.
Yep, JWoww. He has now made a pass on Clash, and as we just saw, and we have a new leader for the first time. And I wonder if that's teammate connection.
No, that was a really good pass, actually. He just got a little bump into him and he made it work.
Well, you don't think maybe there's a little teammate connection that, you know, from the points aspect, Clashin got that first stage. You know, maybe throw a bone to your teammate there, JWoww, let him get the second stage as we kind of
maybe
winding down here.
I don't know. Points are points.
Points are points. Every point matters.
The playoff points are the big thing right now.
As JWoww now our leader, and Slade just makes a pass on Clashin. So Slade makes the pass.
And Mike RPM right behind him.
So now I'm wondering with Clashin. Now Clashin's got his mirror full of that Mike RPM in that 44. So now Clashin back in that dirty air. He doesn't have that clean air no more. And I wonder if that car is acting a little different now. He's not got that clean air.
Wonder if that damage when those two got together, they both may have had a little something. I don't know.
Because look at J-Wow now. J-Wow is checked out. He's got that clean air, so he's checked out now.
Like RPM, then he's trying working on Clashin pretty hard here.
He's looking under Clashin, and look who's right there behind Mike now. That's Billy in that one car. Yep. Billy passed that 20 car of DK, and he's now up
20
there.
right behind Billy. Billy's working on Mike right now.
Yeah, riding with Billy now. He's looking under Mike now. Mike RPM, so he's going to make the pass now on Mike.
The 20's coming under
and
RPM.
Clashin. He makes the pass on Clashin as well. So Billy's now moving to the front. He's up to third. And this time by, we've only got 5 laps to go. So 5 laps to go. There'll be 4 to go this next time by.
Titan's in the pits. Not sure why, but he's in there.
Looks like he was maybe playing a little bit of strategy and.
Yeah, it's close to the end.
Yeah, running close to the end.
Yeah, we got other guys pitting. Yeah, they gotta watch what they're doing. With 2 to go, they're going to get nailed.
And look at this 36 car of Bob. It's Bob Drew in the 36 with Dan the Man. They're working their way back up to the front. They're getting underneath the Mike RPM now. This is about for like 5th and 6th.
Yep, 5th, 6th, 7th.
Yep, and Dan the Man having an excellent run with It's Bob Drew. And here's It's Bob Drew in that 36. He's looking to get underneath the Clashin now. Not able to make, he actually had to get out of the throttle, look like, and make a little contact. And Bob had to get out of the throttle. Dan the Man got underneath, made a little contact there as It's Bob Drew. I think maybe got a little bit loose. And he got loose, got out of the throttle.
Sorry about my camera, people, but I'm just trying to find out where everybody is here. Oh, we got somebody, 24 spot in the back stretch.
24 goes around, and
he's head first, straight in the wall. He's
24 is
out, but
the 24 is around.
Man, he's still there.
And
he's got her going. He's got her going now.
And Big Red Street, and that. And we are back underclocked. That's the end of stage 2. So we have gotten to stage 2 now.
So that's going to kill some people that were just in the pits last lap.
It's Bob Drew got 5th in that. Clashin to 6th. DK Brown 7th. Heavy Duty up to 8th. Mini Cooper 9th. Street Machine gets 10th. Rub in 11th. Micah up to 12th. Jay Tizzle 13th. MN Golf 14th, Pretty Boy James 15th, Hollywood 16th, Eagles in 17th, Reckless Racer 18th, and JCR Titans 19th. JCR Titans and Reckless both a lap down, and Reckless Racer going to get the lucky dog. So JCR Titans is now going to be a lap down.
Huh, that's going to mix it up a little bit. We still got J-Well up front.
Yep, J-Well. Well, we're going to see how he should be out front after everybody makes some pit stops here on at the end of stage 2. So we've got 2 down, 1 to go.
Well, eh?
And get this, man. I can't believe this.
I see a car sitting in the pits. 2 of them now.
Yep, and one of them is my dark horse.
Yep.
And look who's leading us to green this time.
Yeah, I was trying to find him.
Eagles in that
It
number
was
9
Eagle, okay.
leads us to green. Billy was outside in the second, and Billy's not going to be stuck on that outside as Slade and Mike RPM looks to make the pass on Billy with It's Bob Drew next in tow. So Billy's kind of stuck there on that outside this time. We saw that with Street Machine in the beginning of stage 2.
Eagles got a good jump.
Yep, and Billy's able to fall in line now in front of It's Bob Drew as Eagles, your new leader. Eagles.
I'm on them now.
Eagles our new leader as Ride with Billy, who's now in 4th position, and he's got his back seat full of that 36, and that's It's Bob Drew. As It's Bob Drew now.
Clashing up in about 10th.
Yep, and man, I can't believe it. Memphis has had to take it to the garage. I don't know what happened. Engine failure, something bad, something went wrong on that car.
I'm not sure what happened to True Death earlier.
Damn. Memphis was so freaking fast too, man. A ride with Eagles in
You
that
had to pick them,
car.
didn't you?
I know the daggone freaking commentator's curse. That's the commentator's
Dan
curse.
back here in traffic, fighting his way through. In the 62, putting on a good battle. That nice clean race and everybody's giving each other room. That's right now anyways.
Yep, as now we're starting to see a lead change as Slade now gets underneath of the 9 car. Slade in that 21 looking to make a pass on Eagles now. Eagles gives them plenty of room. Slade
Mike
makes the
RPM
pass.
under Eagles now.
Mike RPM now following, and he'll make the pass on Eagles here. Going into turn 3, makes the pass, completes
Looking
it.
for the lead.
Slade now. Slade, your new leader in the 21, and Slade has now gone from starting next to last to being your new leader.
Gotta love those pit stops.
Or you love to hate them because a lot of these guys really got stuck. Now, I mean, look at
I'm just
all
wondering
the way
if that's
in
what
the
happened
back
in
here.
Memphis, because I'm pretty sure he just went in the pits when that caution came out, or the end of the stage.
And JWoww now is all the way back to 18. He looks like he got stuck in the pits right there when that caution came out. Riding with your new leader, Slade. Mike in 2nd. Eagles in 3rd. Clash in 4th. Billy in a fight with It's Bob Drew for 5th. Let's go on to those guys. As they're fighting, we're going to look at them. Billy now makes a pass on Bob. Billy takes over 5th.
Yeah, everybody's scrubbing that wall just a little bit. They're keep on going pretty good.
A new lead change. Mike, RPM, your new leader, and Slade hits that inside wall in turn 3 this time.
Try to get on Mike here.
And look at Clashin now back up. Clashin now moving up to 3rd. Clashin's back up. He's got something to say. You know he's going to have something to say
Yeah, he
about
was
this
10th about 3 laps ago.
Trying to get a snack of my cheesy poos, but I can't.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to have a cigarette here, so we're both pausing for the cause here.
Oh, and we got big trouble back in the back. Street Machine has gone around. Big trouble with Street.
They're still racing.
Not sure what happened.
They're still going.
Yep, caution did not come out. But Street Machine definitely went around. I think he just spun because I don't see any damage. But he's now...
I don't think the leaders are too worried about it.
The Street Machine's now back to 16th. Titans is 17th, and JWoww is 18th.
Yeah, I'm on JWoww now. Wonder how many are looking for a caution now.
Yeah, these guys, some of these guys are really praying for a caution as JWoww
gets a little tight there.
And he's into the wall a little bit with heavy duty. They get into the wall. Pretty boy James in the
Allows
inside.
Lynch to slide underneath.
Lynch, and here they go 3 wide. Pretty boy James lets out. Smart move there. Riding with JWoww as now he makes a crossover on Lynch in that 43. Under the dog leg, Lynch
in the wall a
banks
little
off
bit.
the wall. Yeah, he gave it a kiss for good luck. JWoww makes the
It's going to
pass.
cost him a spot too.
Yeah. And back up. Let's ride with it's up. Our boy, it's Bob Drew. He's having a great run tonight in 6th spot so far. And we've got about 45 laps to go, so we've still got some time. And we'll still have a couple of pit stops. As looking up at the front now, Slade looking for that lead back on Mike. Slade
Good
goes
three
to the
Carolina.
inside. And turn 3, going in the dog leg. Mike, RPM, our points leader, muscles to the outside, regains that lead. Slade back in 2nd. Clashing now 3rd. Eagles 4th, Billy 5th. It's Bob Drew is 6th.
And Golf Pro's in pit lane right now.
And that, I think that's going to start to signal the next round of green flag pit stops, perhaps, as we got about 43 laps to go.
And this is also mandatory 2 pit.
Yep. So there's 2 mandatory pit stops, but I don't think we've seen our last caution look.
I know this. I'm almost looking at one right now, but they made it through.
As we're looking at Mike
34
now,
to 47 the either. Going at it pretty hard back here.
and I'm riding with Slade, as Slade is looking on the inside, he's looking on the outside to get around
8
Mike.
just crashed. 8 hit the inside wall, then bounced back of the track at the outside wall. He's
That's
down
going
low.
to be
He's
Micah.
going.
Micah in the 8 car. Micah drives that 8.
He's done the same thing I did. He's in the pits now.
I'm still with the leaders.
I think he might have missed his pit though.
As I had to stick with the leaders because Slade still has just taken the lead from Mike as green flag stops. Looks like they're being made. Saw heavy duty coming down pit road.
He done the exact same thing. I went down the bottom, lost it, and turned right. The Eagles in.
Looks like some of these guys starting to get a little bit of lap down. Mike RPM now down pit road.
Heavy duty's got major damage.
Oh man, I wonder if something happened.
I'm not sure. I didn't see it not too long ago on him.
Yep. Titans now
He
coming
is
down
busted
pit road.
up.
Hollywood. Green flag stops now being made.
Clashing in.
Eagles in.
Actually, they're coming in there, actually.
So
8's out. Clashing's out. 8 still got a lot of damage.
So riding around, we'll see how the running order shakes out. As we got now under 40 to go, so I think once we start to get under that 20 lap mark,
Yeah, things going to pick up a little bit.
yeah, I anticipate things starting to pick up especially once we get under. And JWoww got word that he's having trouble with that right rear and keeping that right rear underneath of the car. Which, here in Phoenix, I mean, every single car, that right rear is the first to go.
We got Slade coming in right now.
Billy coming out, right behind him. You know, one thing that I found that helped my right rear a lot, Love, that helped me on the long run, because I set my car up for the long run. I was anticipating a lot of long runs. Like
I don't think I had a long run the other night. I think every caution I was around or in or caused or.
Hey, there was so much going on. But you know, in practice, you know, I try to set it up for the long run and try to anticipate the long run. And one of the things I did was I actually brought my front ride height up a little bit and allowed that weight to be pushed to the back to help give a little bit more weight on the throttle, which actually seemed to really help on that right rear, on that tire wear, on that right rear. It really seemed to help on that.
Yeah, I don't recall having a problem with any of the tires, because like I said, I think I had enough pits into me that I didn't have to worry about it.
Mini Cooper got sideways.
Yeah,
looks
him
like
and
some contact.
Yeah, a little bit coming down the chute
Micah
there.
in that A car has a lot of damage to that.
I'm on him
car
right now.
Man, he's got
21,
a lot of damage.
Micah, ooh, Micah RPM.
And Mike RPM and Micah get a little fresh. As here comes Slade, and Micah gives him plenty of room.
Yep.
And is DK Brown? Did DK Brown take to the garage?
Yeah, I'm on him right now.
It
Looks
like,
moving.
It looks like DK has gone to the garage, and that is a big
21's
loss.
out.
The 7's now down pit road. Street Machine down pit road.
How's your leaders?
Wow. Well, looks like Clashing is it. I believe it's Clashing. I'll let you know here in just a few minutes.
Hey, Eagles back here in 6th, fighting with 62 and 36.
Yep, I'll just switch to Bob right here with Billy in 7th right behind him. I tell you what, if Bob Drew has had a great run tonight. Such
Top 10
really
most of the
good
night,
run.
right?
Yeah. He's been up there 5th, 6th, 7th all night long. And here he is now looking for another spot underneath of the Eagles.
Doesn't quite make it there.
No, we're going to stick with him. He's not able to make it. But
All
he knows
depends on
he
what
has a
those
really
cars
good car,
do in front of him here.
You know, that's something with Drew that a lot of guys can really take and learn from is his patience.
Yeah, then you're going to use the 78 as a pick car up here. Oh,
yep,
Bob Drew's got company too.
Yep, Billy got underneath him. You see, and Billy and Bob, man, he knows he's got a good car.
Well, Eagles got checked up there behind the 78, and that allowed Billy to come up under all three of them.
Yep, as Bob now under the 78. But as I was saying, Bob, man, he's so patient. You know, that old saying that if you've got a fast car, you'll get to the front.
Yeah.
And Bob Drew, actually, I mean, he really is the epitome of that. Because he's so patient, he'll give up 2 or 3 spots, knowing he has such a good car, and he'll get 3 or 4 back. You know, I mean, and he's so good at that.
I'm having a problem with just my car throughout the race. I don't know enough about what to do with it throughout the race to make it better, and I think that's where I gotta get better on that. I more or less drive what I come in the race with, and that's not good. Not when the track changes and everything.
And that was one of the things that I got a lot of help from, and I learned from a lot of reading, a lot of literature that was out there really helped me. You know, I'll send you some stuff that helped me. That
somebody just screwed me up. I'm hoping to sit down with somebody and go over just one-on-one here, and I'm better one-on-one, write my own stuff down and understand it a bit better than someone else trying to read it off to me here. We'll see.
plenty of guys that'll definitely help you do that. I mean,
lots of season left.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just like there's a lot of race left here, as we've got now 28 laps to go. So they're starting to click away here a little bit.
Everybody sprayed out again.
Yep, clashing.
We got like 4 cars out so far.
Clashing our leader. Where's Clashing? There's Clashing. Let's ride with our leader. As he's now.
Looks like Hollywood's retired also.
Hollywood's retired also. So Hollywood's had to take it to the garage. So. Man, some very good cars that had to take it to the garage tonight. DK, Hollywood, Memphis. Oh, really, really good fast. True Death also.
He was the first one out.
Very, very, very good drivers, very good cars that have had to take it to the garage tonight.
He's definitely out, or his pit crew's really, really lazy.
Well, let's do a little segment. You know, let's do a little crank it up segment. You know, for those folks that's got
the boom boxes ready.
The boom boxes in the stereo. So we're gonna do a little. We'll maybe give it maybe about 2 minutes or so, maybe a few moments. But let's crank it up.
Sorry, neighbors. Okay, cats, you can come out now.
Well, it was perfect, you know, perfect time before we got, before our neighbors got called, you know, for the old noise complaint.
When I was into iRacing, I had the gate speakers hooked up, and I had some complaints.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
You little chip bag cruncher.
Yep.
Clashing in pit, and pits are happening.
I was just about to say, Lug, green flag stops being made. Mic RPM down.
Every time I see that 96 car on the track, I get scared, but I shouldn't be scared in this one, I guess.
You mean the 95?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, sorry. Sorry, J-Well. Looks like the 96.
It does, because they're, you know, the teammates and everything, so, I mean, it's very, very close, you know.
Do you hear what I said the other night after you hit me? Shady, I wanted to see you in the trailer after the race.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's on my podcast after you got together with me there.
Oh, man, I said,
yeah, so Shady, can I see you in my trailer after the race, please?
I was trying, oh, man, I was...
well, I said a couple swear words first, and...
Oh, we all, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying swear words on myself a little bit.
I knew it was coming too, and I knew it was coming. Just I was like, oh no way, this is happening right in front of my eyes right now.
I mean, and we've seen a couple of times tonight, man. I mean, there's just so little room, and even if you're slammed on the brakes, I mean, you get 2 or 3 of these cars grouped together. I mean, you get cars behind you. You can't let off because you're going to get run over. But if you get on the throttle just a little bit, and you just, man, it's just.
I know I had JD about 30 cars in the air the other night when he spun out.
Oh,
He came
man,
across my hood, and all I seen was the color of his car, and that was it. So all the pit stops are pretty well done now.
Yep, looks like they've made the green flag stops. Lynch is now coming out of his, so
I think he's the last one
winding
in.
that out. So looks like we had a little bit of a change here from the pits. Clashing's still our leader, but Slade came out in second in front of Mike. But here goes Mike underneath that 21 of Slade now to get that second spot back. So Mike in that 44.
He's giving it all he can right now.
Yes, he can, as he makes the pass for second. Mike
Clashing's
now up
been
to second.
the show of the field tonight.
Yep, again, Clashing is just, he's had that car on rails all week long. Monday night, dominated for the most part the high side race and took the win home there.
I wonder if Clashing wants to teach little Grasshopper.
Absolutely, he will. He will. Clashing's a good friend of mine.
Yes.
People are just like almost too afraid to ask because they think that people people won't help. But if
No,
they
that's
ask,
one thing about this league. There is a lot of guys in here that if you reach out, I had people reach out this week that I haven't heard from before, and I appreciate all the help I've been offered this week.
Yeah, and that's what this league was all about, man. When joining up, a year ago, year and a half ago, however long now it's been that I've joined up, that's what FTR is about, is working together and helping each other get better.
Speaking of FTR, we got the one of Billy and the 9 of Eagle going at it pretty good here.
Well, let's go back to that. I was riding around with our leader, so let's. Here we go. Now we're riding with Billy here in the 1 car as he's looking to try to get underneath of that 9 car.
Just waiting for a mistake, and he just made it.
He just made it. He just kissed that wall, and Billy is going to get underneath of him in the turn 3.
No.
And gets out of throttle just a little bit. Eagles got on.
Yeah, he had
Billy
to let up
off.
a little bit. He could have pushed it there, but
He could have.
yep.
But they're teammates.
Lots of time left. And
yep, well, not a whole lot of time left. We're down to 10 laps now, so we don't have that much time left.
Well, you may want to do what you got to do there, Billy.
Yeah, you kind of got to do what you got to do now, because now it's kind of...
The friendship's out the window in about 9 laps.
Yeah, now it's time to go. It's you got 10 laps to go now. The whole teammate thing is pretty much out the window.
Has Eagles got a win here yet in the A group? This season?
Not in the A group, no. Not in the.
And we know Billy's got what, 1?
Not this season. Yeah, Billy's got 1. He got his one last week at Kansas. Let's get back back up with our leader, Clashing in that 51.
We'll stay with Billy and Eagles here to see if second and third. They are second and third yet.
There's the interval between Clashing in first and Mike in second, with Slade in third, right in tow. So Clashing definitely the head of the field. And if there was a commentator's curse, he's going to break that tonight, because he was my number 1 pick.
Ooh,
and
3-way going in that corner.
And we've got 7 laps to go now. 7 to go.
Oh,
but,
we got guys.
But as a matter of
7
fact,
Street Machine pitting.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Street Machine has still scored our leader. Street never pitted. Street is still scored our leader.
He's in now.
And here he's going to come now with 6 laps to go, but he's still scored our leader as... Get on that 7 car. Where's that 7 car?
He's in the pit. I'm on clashing.
There we go. Now we're on street. So here comes street. Down pit lane now.
And Clash
But
is
he only
going
needs
around
to
pit
take.
lane now.
He only needs to take a half a can of fuel and right side tires. So there's Street's smart machine. There's already out. So now this is gonna get good.
Clash is coming quick.
There's Street Machine's strategy and mathematics. Let's see if it works out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Caution.
Caution just came out. What happened there?
I just saw the 21 kind of go sideways, but I think that was from somebody going by him.
But Eagles, something happened with the Eagles, because Eagles got some heavy damage to that 9 car.
Yeah.
Not
Must
sure
been
what happened
him
there.
and Eagles,
I see
him
what
and
happened.
Billy.
He and Billy were doing battle, and Eagles lost it and went straight up into the wall right before turn 1.
Okay.
And this was not the caution that Clashin wanted to see. Clashin, did I just put the kiss to death on this thing?
Yeah, but with him pitting now, where's that going to put him?
Well, do you pit?
Well, no, the 7 pitted, so that's going to put him.
Okay, so now, see, here we go. Now we're going green, and the 42 of Mini Cooper is going to lead us to green. He's going to be a sitting duck, because Clashin did pit. Rub in the 00 on the outside. Here comes Clashin. They're going to make it 3 wide to turn 1. Rub gets way up top. Clashin takes the lead back. We are at green flag check, green white checker. We are in overtime. Green white checker. Here comes Slade underneath of the 42. Mike underneath of the 42. Clashin first. Slade second. Mike RPM. White flag out. 1 lap to go.
Bumping and banging here at the back.
Billy moves up into 4th. Pretty Boy James follows. Here they go. If they're going to go 4-5 wide into turn 2. And they're going to crash.
Man, they're crashing.
Now they're wrecking. Dan the man went around. Eagles in the 24
21
got
upside
together.
down.
And the race is over.
Wow.
Clashin' takes
Sorry about that,
home the
viewers.
win.
Too much going on right there at the end.
Well, these guys, you know, that what happened with the white flag came out. We had some cars going airborne. And Clashin', Slade, and Mike, your top 3. And Billy gets 4th. Pretty Boy James looks like he gets 5th. It's Bob Drew gets second. Nope. So Clashin' first, Slade second, Mike 3rd, Billy 4th, Pretty Boy James 5th. Oh man, let me go back to that real quick. Here we go. Pretty Boy James 5th, Reckless Racer 6th, Eagle 7th, It's Bob Drew 8th, Titans 9th, and Mini Cooper in 10th. That is your top 10. So let's look at getting our top 3 into the booth. Let me get
That was a really good race.
That was an awesome race.
Mike missed it by 1.
So it was Clashin' taking home the win. With an excellent finish. That was a wild finish.
Yeah, a lot going on.
A lot going on. A lot going on. Right there at the end.
A lot going on.
As Clashin' Clash and Slade and Mike, your top 3. Okay, so Clash needs an invite. Let me get him an invite real quick.
I would like to see that go green green.
And I think Mike might need let me give Mike
Okay.
Is Mike in here?
Yeah. Clash and Slade in.
Got Mike got an invite sent to Mike. And let's give Mike a minute to make his way in areas. So we got our top 3 into the booth. So we got a little bit of talking about with this finish. It was an excellent finish of these top 3 guys. And let's start off with a 3rd place finisher, Mike RPM. Congratulations on getting 3rd.
Hey, thank you, man. It was a wild race.
That was a wild race, man. That was really awesome. You got to give us our rundown, man. You had a great car. You came in as our points leader. You had a great car in that 44. Give us your rundown from the race, starting 2nd on that outside pole tonight.
Yeah, it was just kind of a relaxing race. We would get going there after about 7 or 8 laps on the run, and we could kind of stretch out. I didn't have the pace that Clashing had, but I felt like Slade and I were pretty even tonight. And who was in the 62? That's
Titans.
Titans, yeah. Yeah, Titans had a really good car too, but I just got on the road. Just tried to save my tires when I needed to there, and just capitalize on the stage points like we've been doing all season, and just didn't really have the pace to win. Thought I had 2nd there before that end caution came out, but I was just glad that I could bring home the podium there. Never know when it starts. You get sent back to 10th and 2nd. So.
Yeah, I had you for the win. I thought you were coming.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I didn't want to run over there and back off.
Yeah, I had you for
checkered, because I knew that Clashing was going to try to get by them guys, and I didn't want to get moved up the track, so that's what cost me a spot. Slade drove under me, but overall it was a really good race.
really good race.
That was awesome, man. Congratulations on getting a 3rd, man. That was job well done, man. Congratulations. We're always glad to bring you on up to the booth. You came in with the points lead, getting a top 3, man. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't have the points lead going into Auto Club next week, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Hopefully I'll be back up here next week to talk to you guys about. Hopefully we just get a couple spots better. Just top 3s are nice, but I want wins.
Well, believe me, we're gonna bring you up here plenty of times this season, man, and hopefully you'll get that W next week at Auto Club.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Congratulations, man. And that's Mike RPM, who drives that 44 car, finishing 3rd tonight. And let's talk to our 2nd place finisher, and that is Slade. And that 21, Slade, how you doing tonight?
A lot better than at the start of the race. Missed qualifying and started 23rd, and then slowly worked our way to the front. Yeah, had a good race overall, though.
Yeah, Lug and I were talking about that on the...
Yeah, we were wondering why you're so far back there. We weren't sure what happened.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't run a qualifying lap.
Okay.
To go off provisionals, if you will, to
I got you.
the race. So yeah.
Yeah, it was the first provisional. We were talking about that, the pre-race report. We go over the starting grid and notice that you're in a provisional. Now, sir, give us kind of your thought, your game plan. I mean, I kind of had my eye on you, starting 23rd, and knowing how strong and how fast that you are. and really coming up through the field. What was your strategy kind of more of the get to the front as fast and as quick as possible, or kind of more of the patience and you'll work your way up through knowing you already had a good car?
We were very patient to start. I made him wait till I want to say like 17th. I think I was 17th. Turn one, so that's kind of sensed it in the first lap or two, and we kind of started picking one by one. I think we're 12th at about the I want to say about 5 or 4 pits, and then when we came out of pits we were 6. So that our long run car was fantastic. It was loosened up. 18, I'd say like 18-meter run, in which with the mandatory pit stops, it kind of hurts me in a way. Because like I said, I made a car that could go all the way 28, so I won stage 2. But yeah, Mike and Clash had very fast cars. The start were fast for me for the first 18 laps, and so I was kind of playing catch up. You can ask Mike, I was yelling at my car the entire time. It was pretty terrible to start, but so I worked away to the front, and then battled really hard with the 44 and the 51 from Jordy that. So a lot of fun though.
Good race, Leaque.
Thanks, Barry.
Well, you picked up a stage win also, so definitely definitely a good points night. You know, picking up a stage win and getting the second place finish. So, I mean that's a heck of a points night for you, man. You got to be really glad getting those kinds of points on a race such as this.
Yeah, like that stage 2 was clutch because everybody was somehow if they could make it on tires. Like I said, I didn't practice any laps. I didn't qualify at all, so I didn't know if I could make it. And I just started pulling away and saving tire at the same time. It just worked out to win the stage. So after last week, after Kansas was pretty rough for me, so it was good to have a good point day today.
Well, especially in those playoff points. You know, coming into the race, you were 5th in points with 9 playoff points. So especially it's still early in the season, but those points definitely did that. So I mean, did you know that you had such a good car coming in? I mean, you said you had limited practice, you didn't have any qualifying. Did you know what you kind of had starting all the way back in the back? You know, did you know that you had such a good car, or did you kind of, like you said, you're kind of pissed off at it there a little bit, and did you have to work on it a lot to get it good?
Yeah, I didn't. When we took the rear and flag, that was my first lap to the track since probably about a year and a half. So the car was a big struggle to start. The good thing about stage 1 because we went free to long on it. So we went about I think I went about 23 laps, 24 laps that long. Other people in the car was good, working way through the field. And then we got the third Mike and Clash in the top 5. I believe so up to stick with him to try to catch him even at the end of the run. So we worked on it the rest of the night. And that last start, I dropped it 8 clicks a wedge, and it was still tight. So, it's a struggle. That was my early car from 2020, and I haven't ran it since. So we kind of just trusted it from a while ago, and it paid off a little bit.
Well, it paid off a lot, getting a second place and stage wins, man. So congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate and have a good night. Congratulations on getting a second place finish, man.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you for what you do.
Absolutely, bro.
Have a good night.
And let's take it to our winner, and the second time this week, bring up a good friend, and that is JCR Clash, getting his second win of the season. Clash, congratulations, bro. Awesome to bring you up for a second time this week, winning high side in dominant fashion. You obviously had the dominant car here tonight. Did you so kind of fill us in a little bit? Did you bring what you had Monday night, or did you make any changes from Monday night? What did you have underneath that hood, man? Because you had a rocket.
Yeah, I brought the same 20 lap car. This race.
Well, it took off from the starts, and it took off.
Well, let's kind of go to the end there. You know, almost a little bit of what we had the other night. You know, seeing that caution come out there at the end. I know that was the last thing that you wanted to see, having a caution and going in overtime when that thing came out.
Yeah, I didn't really want that, especially since I had a manageable gap to second place. I seen the 00 and 42 stay out. I don't know if they were trying to be heroes or what, so I planned on full sending it, but then I was like, if I full send it, I might get tight and someone's going to cross me over and lose the race. So I just tried to hug the bottom, got by them, and they got held up in traffic.
It was definitely the good call to make, man, because I mean you just had by far, you know, the best car all night long, all week long. And I mean, not just the best car, but the way you tried that thing. It's just, incredible to watch.
I watched you one lap. I think you're 12th or something at the one point, and a lap and a half later, you're back out front again. So didn't take you long to get back there.
I had a decent car. Like, my strength was the first 10 laps, and then I think Mike and Slade probably had the better car after lap 13. We were pretty even. I don't think I had the dominant car. I just had the first car of the run.
Yeah, I seen you get back there a little bit back in traffic. Then you just didn't have a problem coming back through.
No, it only took like 7 laps.
Yeah. Well, good one.
I guess it was stage 2 when JWoww took the lead from you, and you kind of got. I wanted to ask you about this. When you got kind of back in that traffic a little bit. Was that any difference with that dirty air compared to when you were out front cruising? You had that clean air. Was there any difference with that and in the way the car handled, or was it just, you know, the fact of where your tire wear was and compared to where the tire wear was on other cars?
It wasn't the car, so it was driver. We had a caution come out with like 25 to go, and I have a 20-lap heater, so I'm going to be 4 laps short. So I had to really lift early, use no brakes on entry, and then part throttle exit. So it was by design to back up. That way I wouldn't have to pit and lose a lap and my race was ruined.
Oh, okay. Because I was watching on that, you know, watching you pretty much the whole race, and that was I definitely wanted to ask that. Because I saw that and I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if you got into some dirty air or if it was something like that. So that's fascinating, man. You teach me all the time, man. So
Yep.
man, absolutely. So I mean, congratulations on getting your second win of the season, man. And I mean, you're just having a great season. You're rolling. You know, it's good. Great points tonight. You got the first stage win. You got the win. You came in 10th in points, and only 2 points behind Street Machine and its Bob Drew. So it looks like that you're going to move up. You're going to move up quite a bit. You were only, get this, you came in at 119 points in 10th place. Your teammate JWoww came into the race in 6 points with 127 points. So you might leapfrog 4 cars in just one race.
Yeah, thank you, JWoww, for not practicing all week and letting me beat you.
Helps the points, doesn't it?
There's that teammate love, man. Well, congratulations, Clash, and you know, job well done, man. I ain't gotta say, you know, how much of a fan I am of yours and just watching you race, and you know, definitely always want to thank you when I have the chance for the help that you've given me and teaching me and stuff that you do for me. So I really appreciate everything you do, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Good race.
Excellent race.
Yep.
Excellent race. So, you know, Clash takes home the win, his second win of the year at Phoenix. And Lug, it was an excellent race, man. Such a good race, man. That was a show. I mean, I was definitely kind of surprised a little bit, and
The guys bring their game every week.
yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you know and that's pretty much the story, Morning Glory. And what'd you say there, love?
I think that's pretty well a wrap.
That's gonna be a wrap. That's definitely gonna be a wrap. So let me run down the final 10 for you. Your winner at Phoenix, JCR Clashins picks up his second win of the season. Slade gets second. Mike RPM third. Billy comes home in fourth. Pretty Boy James gets the top 5 tonight. He finishes fifth. Reckless Racer in sixth. Comes home seventh. It's Bob Drew with a great run in eighth. JCR Titans battles back to get ninth. And Minnie Cooper in that 42 comes home in 10th. And that is your top 10. Everybody, we will look forward to seeing you all at Auto Club next Wednesday night. Be sure to check out the podcast this Friday night at 8:30. Billy Holcomb and Eagles will bring you the podcast Friday night at 8:30. Check that out. And then we'll go racing on Sunday night. The C League boys back in action, kicking things off on Sunday at 7, followed by the B League at 8. Check that out. And then we'll have the high side race Monday, and then these guys once again next Wednesday. Everything's at Auto Club. So we will look forward to seeing everybody at Auto Club.
Yep, get ready to rock and stack them once again.